You swear you're not hungry, yet there you are, staring at the fridge like that piece of cheese holds the answers to your life. Spoiler, it doesn't, but I might. If you've been eating without hunger, snapping for no reason, and falling asleep wishing you could disappear, that's not drama, that's menopause. And in under 10 minutes, I'll show you why this happens and how to fix it without crazy diets, suffering, or turning into a Zen monk. This might be the deep breath your body's been begging for. After 40, the female body feels like an overworked employee, experienced, tired, and running low on patience. Estrogen takes sudden leave, progesterone retires, and guess who's left managing the mess? You. Anxiety isn't a flaw, it's the result of a hormonal team gone rogue. Every little thing becomes a trigger, an unread text, jeans that don't zip, or the silence in the group chat. Your heart races like you're escaping a bear. Except there's no bear, just your brain, running low on serotonin and dopamine, trying to self-soothe with sugar. And here's the kicker, it's not hunger. It's your body's desperate cry for balance. Eating feels like relief, fast and effective, but that relief comes with bloating, guilt, and another promise to start fresh Monday. You're not overeating because you're weak. You're overwhelmed and undersupported. Some days you're Beyoncé, others Bridget Jones in sweatpants. Mood swings take center stage, and food plays a dramatic supporting role. It doesn't fix anything. It just quiets the emotional noise for a few minutes. Here's the truth. There's a reason behind it all. And thank goodness, there's a solution too. It starts when you stop punishing your body and start listening to it. You don't need restriction, you need regulation. More joy, more real food, more laughter. Yes, that burns calories too. And if late-night chocolate has become your therapist, stay with me. I'm about to show you what it's really telling you. No one stress eats a carrot. It's always chocolate, chips, or cookies that vanish faster than our patience. Why don't we ever binge on kale? Because sugar and fat whisper sweet lies to our brain like a toxic ex, bad for us, but oddly comforting. The problem isn't that we love food. The problem is when food becomes the only escape, especially during menopause, when your brain screams for serotonin and the quickest fix is sugar. Sugar equals instant mood boost. But that mood invoice arrives later with guilt and belly bloat. Then comes the loop. Anxiety, food, guilt, more anxiety, more food. It's quiet. It's exhausting. And it makes you feel like you're broken. But you're not broken. Your nervous system is just dysregulated. That's biology, not weakness. And let's be honest, no one taught us how to cope. So, of course the cookie makes sense. At least it doesn't talk back like your bathroom mirror. But healing isn't about cutting out joy. It's about taking food off its emotional pedestal and putting it back on the plate with balance. You can absolutely love food and still lose weight, even after 40. You just need to stop letting anxiety hold the fork. Now, let's talk about how to spot those emotional hunger traps and what to do when they hit. What you call hunger might actually be thirst, or boredom, or needing 5 quiet minutes without being mom, wife, or the one who fixes everything. After 40, we don't just crave food, we crave silence, space, and not being responsible for a moment. That's where the trigger sneaks in tiny stressors that flip the switch. A work message, a messy room, your reflection post-shower. And suddenly, your brain screams, snack now. But here's the good news, this automatic reaction can be reprogrammed. Start small. Before grabbing that cookie, try 90 seconds of stillness. Brew some tea. Play a song that makes you feel alive. Write 3 words in a notebook. These tiny rituals tell your brain, you're safe. We've got this. And here's a gold tip. Name what you feel. If you name it, you can tame it. Saying, I feel frustrated is way more powerful than numbing it with cake. Emotions want to be seen, not swallowed. Yes, some days the cookie wins. But other days, you'll smile as you walk right past it. Because it wasn't hunger. It was your soul asking for presence. And speaking of presence, let's see what happens when your body starts trusting your mind again. Here's a secret. After 40, Your body isn't asking for another workout. It's asking for peace. When your mind lives in fight or flight, rushing, overthinking, fixing, your body shuts down fat loss and goes into storage mode. Belly fat? It's not sabotage, it's protection. But the magic happens when calm becomes the new default. A few minutes of silence, saying no, laughing until your stomach hurts. Those moments tell your nervous system, we're okay now. And then, your body lets go of tension, weight, and emotional cravings. That's when the hormones shift. Cortisol drops, insulin balances, leptin kicks in, you're full, and ghrelin takes a nap, not hungry anymore. Suddenly, you're not battling yourself. You're flowing. Peace isn't passive, it's powerful. And it starts with tiny choices: better sleep, deeper breathing, and giving yourself permission to pause. Because when the body trusts the mind again, weight loss becomes a natural side effect, not a punishment. So now comes the big question. What will you choose to do with this peace? Tell me, how many times have you blamed yourself for lack of willpower when what you really needed was rest, balance, and someone to explain what your body was truly asking for? How often have you turned to snacks when what you really needed was silence? Today, you've learned it's not about control. It's about connection. Your hunger may not be physical. Your weight may not be the real burden. And yes, weight loss after 40 is possible. With peace, with presence, and with a body that trusts again. So now I ask you, speech balloon, what's your first step? New ritual? Earlier bedtime? A moment of quiet instead of a cookie? Share it in the comments. I read everyone. I'm cheering for you. And if this video helped you feel seen, supported, or just understood, subscribe to Lean Her 40+. Hit the bell and come bloom with us. Because here we don't shrink, we reconnect.